This is Kathy with Gadget Stop 321, and this is a follow-up to my previous video where I compared the Platinum 3776 to the Penbbs 308, and I left out one of the criteria that I find most influential when I'm shopping for a pen, and that's how well it posts and how well it feels in the hand. So let me go ahead and show you that the Penbbs is just a few millimeters longer than the 3776. And I keep calling this the Penbbs, but it's specifically the 308 model. The 308 does post, but it does not post as deeply as the 3776, and so it is quite a bit longer when posted. Okay, well, I don't know how well you can see that on this. Okay, so it is longer. And so in the hand, the two when unposted feel pretty close in weight. Now this one has a converter in it. This one has a cartridge in it, and they feel pretty close in weight. But then when posted, since this one is just a little bit shorter, it feels denser. It makes it feel almost heavier than the Penbbs. Now the weight, the center of gravity is more right here, farther forward than it is on the 308. On the 308 it's back a little bit, just barely past the crook in my hand. So it's not really back weighted, but the weight is just not as far forward as it is in the 3776. I prefer the feel of the 3776 in my hand. It feels denser, and the weight distribution is just slightly more forward. I don't dislike the 308. It's still a nice pen. It just doesn't, the balance of it just is not quite as good as the 3776, and I thought that was important to point out. Let me see, when unposted, let's see, the 3776 feels a little bit heavier. A lot of the weight in the 308 is in the cap. That cap band feels pretty heavy. Yeah, I think it's, or at least it feels heavier than the cap band in the 3776. So it feels quite a bit light. The 308 feels quite a bit lighter. Now, yeah. And then if you compare it, now this is the 3776 with the cartridge. If I compare it to the one with the converter, now I can. The difference in weight is a little more apparent. I can feel more heaviness in this one. Yeah. And then when unposted, yeah. Now this pen is not heavy. It's a plastic pen, but it's just, this feels quite a bit lighter. The feel of the plastic on both, they feel like nice plastic. It doesn't, neither one feels fragile. They're both nice pens. but for me, as a person who posts my pens when using them, the 3776 does post quite a bit nicer, and I do like the balance on it better. And I just thought it was important to give you that little update in case, that's something that's important to you also. If you found this video helpful, give me a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel.